Still there, Eric? Oh wait, that's the wrong input. Hang on. Well, if you hear me out there in internet land, we lost power, and then it came right back. So I'm gonna try to get back in this. Get back in this thing.
You're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
All
hear
right.
you.
All right. Well, that was neat. Sometimes the power just goes off here for literally like 5 seconds and then comes back, but then the router goes down and everything else goes kablooey. So, and
There's
now
a little bit of an echo, but
is there?
yeah.
Let's see if I can get back on here. Oh, that's neat. It's like upside down and backwards. Let's do that a different way. Well, I might be faceless for a minute, but we can keep going. I'll try to look at this on the side here. That doesn't look right. Oh no! Wait, what? I think you can see me normal, but the stream is like the login screen.
Oh,
I have no idea why it's doing that, but whatever the case may be.
maybe it's pretty much saying, "Hey, you're done today."
You're done today. It could be. Oh, I mean, we can leave it there. I
Yeah.
think I would love to do a screen, situation. I don't know if the technology is going to let us in this moment, but
So that's too much. It's
just
too
too much.
dangerous.
Yeah, it just
You
was like
cannot.
the stream's like you can't do a screen flow. We don't have the bandwidth for that. But
Um, yeah, I mean,
do
it
you
wasn't
have are
really.
the cards? I'm sorry. Do you have cards that represent the UI components too, or is it just at the screen level right now?
Right now, I mean, there's just like a card to
Hmm.
place a screen, which is kind of what happens in Flow, right? You're like, you draw, it's just component drawn,
Yeah.
and then from there, I have all these components that you can drag onto the card and start to detail how that should look.
Hmm.
But it is a little kludgy. I won't say it's the easiest to
Yeah.
envision. It's not the easiest to envision. Like, how do you make this? Uh, I don't know, work well, right?
Hmm.
Um, uh, but that could be another time we could test that out and
Yeah.
say, because I kind of just naively thought, well, here we go, here's a card, it's a screen, drag on your components, and there you go.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean,
uh,
at this level, it works fine. Like it
yeah.
doesn't have to be pixel perfect or, um, but it communicates. It gets the point across.
Yeah,
So I
and then
for,
I
is
thought,
it winter that we get the buttons on the flows that are not just the
hmm,
navigation, like action button or whatever they're going to call it.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But we could. I mean, I think there's open source uh,
Yeah, there's some other
components if
options
you
there too.
do that now. And then I thought, oh, what was it yesterday or the day before? I thought, oh, I forgot about conditional visibility and validation. So
Mm.
like I had cards that you could draw to say, hey, go validate something or make something conditionally visible. So then you can kind of drag these on and I think it would it's probably like everything else. I think it will, so get there 70, 80%. I'm sure there's going to be little gotchas where like, and it'd probably help if we didn't start with a really bizarre use case.
That's fair. Yeah, it is. It is kind of meta. Like we're playing the game about the platform on the platform to check the cards of the game.
It really was my selfish, self-centered goal is to get you to build this whole thing for me.
Oh,
So
okay. All right. Tune in next week, folks.
But yeah, I thought, wow, maybe something meta would be great, but it's going to be a little hard to, maybe next time we'll start with a more simple screen flow just to test that that's cool, and then we can get meta.
Yeah, for sure. Cool, man. Well, I apologize for the tech problems, but I feel like everything's in like a semi-functional state right now. But I really appreciate you coming over, Eric. It was this was fun, and I think you're on to something. Like I think this is a cool idea. I think the conversations that it raises, the teaching potential that it has, and just I think you know, letting it turns it really not to sound cliche, but it turns the design process into something a little more collaborative, and lighter. So that's pretty slick.
Yeah, I like the idea too. Where I don't know. I've had this experience where there's whomever it is. It's a developer or a business person, and they're kind of excluded from the process because they're not. Like I don't know what this thing is. Maybe I'm not a developer, or I don't know integration, or I don't know marketing, and it's kind of unfortunate. And it's hope that something like this can kind of bridge that gap.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, maybe maybe I don't know anything about integration, but I could pick up a card that says retry, and I could probably get an idea of what that means to do. And then I may be able to contribute something. The same thing, with marketing. Like, okay, I don't know what a conversion funnel, or whatever it is, right? Conversion funnel, and like, would like to see where it's like, hey, a bunch of people that know a lot of different things are able to sit down and collaborate, and while still being their own experts, right?
Right.
Anyway, okay.
Totally. This is great, man. Thanks for bringing it, and we'll wrap a little early just because we won't be able to get something started again. But yeah, I got a recording for you if you want to, tell the world what we're up to here. And I don't know why my screen is still on. That's kind of weird. There we go. I'm sorry, my face is gone. I don't know what happened. But there's my face. I'm an upside down or backwards error message. So thanks, Eric.
All right, thanks.
We'll plan to come back. We'll do another round.
All right, take care.
Thanks,
Have a good
everyone.
weekend.
See ya.